الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وبعد. We had from last time we had a couple of winners, right? Who won a gift? Okay, who else? There's two brothers, right? Where are they?
Other kids not here.
The kids are not here?
They're Miss Saga.
Okay, we'll keep their gifts for next week, inshallah. This is yours. Hope you like Snickers.
I do.
Okay, perfect. I loved them when I was young.
I need a speaker as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. You also requested. No, did I promise a gift?
No.
It's okay. Thank you.
No, did I promise one?
Oh no.
Just trying to steal it. If nobody's here, so I said that. Take the chance.
No, we'll keep it only to those, inshallah, who answer these questions. Okay, so as far as I remember, we reached the verses of fasting, right? You guys recall? Did we just say we're going to talk about fasting? Anyone remembers? That's where we stopped, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let me just recap and again discover the flow, sort of the flow of Surah Al-Baqarah. And I want you guys to stay with me and see how the flow is. So Surah Al-Baqarah, although, and this is by the way a common experience, like for example you have some Muslims, they say like, if you read for example Surah Al-Baqarah, it's like jumps from one topic to the other, one theme to the other, like there's no consistency, it's not like a textbook. And also with sometimes non-Muslims read the Quran, they read a copy of the translation of the Quran, they say man, it like shifts from one topic to the other and it's hard to pinpoint exactly what it's talking about. And that's actually at the surface level, yes, that's the experience. But if you get more involved with the surah, you will actually see you can see the theme and how it manifests itself unpredictably. And this is why it's very engaging. If you truly read with an open heart, it's extremely engaging. It's very powerfully engaging. So the themes of Surah Al-Baqarah, let's go again. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts by mentioning the three types of humanity, three types of people, based on how they receive the revelation. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الْمُتَّقُونَ, those who believe. Second one are disbelievers. الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Third one, the hypocrites. الْمُنَافِقُونَ. Very good. Very good. The hypocrites. Then Allah goes straight into the message of Surah Al-Baqarah, which is also the core message of the Quran. يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ اعْبُدُوا رَبَّكُمْ الَّذِي خَلَقَكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ. O humanity, worship your Lord who created you and those who came before you. That's the main theme of Surah Al-Baqarah, by the way. That's everything in Surah Al-Baqarah can be connected to the central point. So if you were to make a mind map of Surah Al-Baqarah, the topics in Surah Al-Baqarah, in the middle, the core theme, the main theme, has to be what? O humanity, worship your Lord who created you and those who came before you. Worship. The concept of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's the core of Surah Al-Baqarah. Everything else branches out from this main theme. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after that straight away, He mentions those who believe, those who disbelieve and challenge it, they will have a fire whose fuel is stones and humans, right? And the believers will get what? Paradise and gardens. Then Allah challenges the notion of why do you disbelieve? He created you, and then He created the heavens and the earth for you. He brought you to life, He brings you to death, He brings you to life again. All of that is the same argument. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give a background of this whole story. What's the background? How did this whole story between us and Allah start? It started with when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to create Adam and He had the conversation with the angels. Then Allah created Adam alayhi salam, and Allah gave him very special things. What are the special things Allah gave Adam? Unlike the angels, unlike the sun, unlike the moon, unlike any of the other creatures. What was very special? Yeah? What?
Choice.
Choice, yes. Excellent. Choice. Choice. catch. Because for me, that's an important theme. Would you like to come and get it? I don't want to throw it. It sounds a bit rude. Well done. What's your name?
Aisha.
Aisha. Very well done, mashallah. Excellent. She's one of the most active. Every time I ask a question, she puts her hands up, mashallah. Well done, Aisha. May Allah bless you, parents. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives that background, story of Adam, then how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him obviously the powerful choice and the powerful learning, right? We said, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. Allah gave Adam the power, the capacity to be able to approach things and give them labels and define them and deal with them. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to test this capacity of Adam, He put him in Jannah and He gave him one test. You have everything, access to everything, but not this tree. Obviously, Adam and Hawa failed the test. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them a second chance. Second chance, He sent them to earth. So Allah is telling us about all of this in Surah Al-Baqarah, right? So He sent them back to earth. That's where you guys will have the ultimate test. I'll give you more time. You can make a mistake and fix it, okay? You're not going to be punished straight away. You will have enough lifespan to set things right. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us a sample of human history, how humans accept, how do they receive the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah gave us the history of which part of humanity? The children of Israel, very good. Children of Israel, yes, the Israelites. Allah gave us their history. Why? Because humans are going to behave this way. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed how the message came to them, how they responded to it, how they dealt with it. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it takes a big chunk of Surah Al-Baqarah from the first juz. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concludes the first juz with what? With a historical background. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He was talking about children of Israel, towards the end of that segment, Allah was talking about the debates that started to take place between the Jews who are the children, the descendants of the children of Israel, who were living in Medina, and these new Muslims who believed in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there were some arguments, some debates. So they were saying, oh no, we possess the truth, you Muhammad, you're not a true prophet, and so on and so forth. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started to talk about this, and Allah wanted to give a background, because the Jews of Medina, they took pride in claiming that they were upon the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clarified at the end of Juz 1, actually what is the religion of Ibrahim. And that it is Tawheed, it's the same message as Surah Al-Baqarah, worship your Lord alone, who created you and those who came before you. And it is not limited, it's not exclusive to a certain people, certain ethnicity, or certain language, or anything. It's the message, and that's why the Prophet ﷺ says, لا فضل لعربي على أعجمي إلا ولا لأبيض على أسود ولا لأسود على أحمر إلا بالتقوى. There is no merit for an Arab over non-Arab, or a non-Arab over an Arab, or a white over a black, or a black over a white, except with taqwa. Taqwa is the criteria. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says it's not the merit whether you are called this or you called that, it's whether you truly follow the true religion, the true message of the Quran, which was sent to Prophet Ibrahim and all the prophets who came afterwards. And that's how first juz ends. Second juz starts with another debate, heated debate that took place between the followers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Muslims, early Muslims, with the Jewish tribes in Medina, when the Muslims started to depart from them, part ways with the Jews, when Allah changed the direction of the Qibla. When the Muslims started to take their own distinction and stand out completely from everyone else, even the people of the book, because the people of the book of their time proved that they were not willing to follow the truth. So now the Muslims were meant to depart and stand out, be different. So that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started talking about in the second juz. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered these arguments by talking about talking about patience. And I think we spoke in detail about the concept of patience. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took that occasion that you Muslims or human beings, you shall be tried by loss of wealth, money, people, lives, etc. And sometimes you will be struck by fear. Who are the ones who can handle this? They are as-sabirin, the ones who have patience. Now there's going to be a shift, a very interesting shift. And it's related to the main theme of Surah Al-Baqarah. This shift is going to be about, now, you have believed in the message of Surah Al-Baqarah, which is the message of the Quran, worship Allah alone. You know the historical background. You have a good knowledge of how humans in the past dealt with it, and you can see their descendants, like their progeny, their children now, how they are responding to it. Still, they're not responding to the truth properly. And here we give you some instructions as to how to handle this debate. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started giving instructions to the Muslims that if you truly worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is going to, because this is something in your heart. Worship and taqwa starts in the heart. Now it has to manifest itself in practical terms. Practical terms. So Allah is going to reveal part of what it means to be a Muslim practically. So Allah started talking about acts of worship. So we mentioned previously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about as-Safa and al-Marwa, right? Allah talked about as-Safa and al-Marwa.